days, the power of Manny Pacquiao is well respected. But as he climbed through the divisions, it took time for people to accept that his to score KOs was climbing with him. Pacquiao became the most feared knockout artist in every division he entered. And trust us, his 8-division success is no accident. Remember, if you want to support the channel, use your hype feature. People kept wondering when Manny's ascent from flyweight all the way up to light middleweight would eventually get him in trouble. He moved from 112 pounds all the way up to 154. And as he rose, he adapted his style to each new division. In his prime, Manny Pacquiao was pretty much the perfect fighter, and he certainly made his rivals pay for ever stepping in the ring with him. One by one, they fell. And slowly, we began to realize that we were in the presence of one of the most terrifying forces in boxing history. The truly great fighters never stop learning and improving. And by the time all was said and done, Manny had proven that he was one of the very best to ever lace up gloves. Dealing with the passionate support of the late, great Ricky Hatton was always going to bring its own challenges. But Manny was already proving that he was very clearly cut from a different cloth. We all knew that Hatton was tough as nails, but could he stand up to the heat?
I think he's got to be the Ricky Hatton who comes forward and blasts away. Now he's going to try to not let Pacquiao have a moment to relax. Pacquiao could basically sit back and pick apart Oscar De La Hoya because Oscar wasn't punching back.
Which, you're exactly right. And not only that, there's lots of head movements, there's lots of feet movement, and the speed of Pacquiao.
Just check with Juan Manuel Marquez about what can happen in the first round against Manny Pacquiao.
Well, this will be an interesting fight because neither one of these guys, as Pacquiao lands another right hand, was really challenged in his last fight.
Oh, Curt, a beautiful shot. Combinations.
Oh, down here in the first round.
These were clean, perfect shots landed by Pacquiao. Look at that! What an incredible shot. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that.
Freddie Roach predicted the third round. He said it as a joke to annoy Mayweather. He might have been a little too conservative.
And Hatton's in trouble again. Final 10 seconds of round one, and Hatton's down for the second time here in this opening round. Hatton had never been knocked down at 140 pounds. He's been knocked down twice already in this opening round by Pacquiao. And we talked about his struggles against left-handers. You have to wonder, is he not able to see that right hook coming because of the weird angle?
Being at the gym.
Unfortunately for the English icon, it did not take long for Manny to figure out his timing.
He is still rocky. After the spectacular first round of the Marquez fight, for Pacquiao, Marquez dominated the rest of the bout.
You brought up a very good point, Rich, because a lot of guys think...
I know the great boxing announcer Jim Lampley has said many times about Ricky Hatton, no fighter fights a full 3 minutes of every round like Hatton does, but Pacquiao, not phased at all, connects with a couple left hands again.
Now Ricky he needs to get through this second round and get himself together. He's got no rhythm at all right now.
A new Ricky Hatton and a different style, but once he gets hit, he's going to revert to what he's always been as he takes another left hand to the head.
And there's no defense for a chin. Your chin is what it is when you're taking hard shots from Manny Pacquiao.
I haven't got one in there.
But Pacquiao answers back. The combination's doing damage on Hatton. And Ricky Hatton right now seems to be in survival mode as we get to the final 30 seconds of the second round. Needs to get to his corner just to catch his breath. The movement of Pacquiao keeping Hatton in trouble.
Manny Pacquiao never fails to surprise me with what he brings to the table. It's always a little better than I thought.
Down again. And now he might be out this time. That's it. Ricky Hatton is done. Knocked out in the second round by Manny Pacquiao.
It didn't even go to, and it was just a perfect punch. Hatton dropped his right hand, and Pacquiao came right over the lowered left hand. Watch Hatton's left hand go down, and Pacquiao comes right over it.
Right on the button.
The knockout spot. one of the most spectacular, sensational knockouts. And of course, our thoughts are with Ricky Hatton. We don't want to go too nuts in our commentary here because Ricky, I don't believe, has gotten up yet.
It was a knockout that sent tremors through the entire sport of boxing. And for Pacquiao, it was an easy contender for the best KO of his career. The legendary toughness of Miguel Cotto would be put to the test next for Pacquiao. Would Manny's one-hitter-quitter power be enough to see off one of the most game fighters in the sport? If round one made anything clear, it was that Cotto was willing to start fast.
Cannot lunge in. He's got to fight.
Miguel Cotto tonight
Goes head back, and you can really hear
This guy's speed away, to get around the speed. And the jab will help. Time those rushes.
A jab will negate speed. And if you remember the pre-Margarito
point, Rich, that not only did he fight those guys that were southpaws, Ab Judah a southpaw.
It's almost a hybrid punch from Cotto, but it really will be a key, as Rich said, to this fight.
Cotto, yeah.
And it's very early. Listen, when in white, Miguel Cotto.
Oh, and this is going to be a good fight.
In round two, we started to see Pacquiao's speed come to the fore.
Cotto absorbs a combination.
Was able to land big shots.
Big, and that's what Frady was working with Manny this whole camp to stay off of those ropes.
Absolutely.
Beautiful combination by Pacquiao.
Just that switch. He doesn't do it a lot. He's a natural left-hander. Body head, but the body really landed. For Cotto, back comes Pacquiao, stinging combination.
Then in round three, the fight's first major moment came to pass.
Yeah, here comes Angles, and that's a bad break for the champion.
But it is a knockdown.
It is a knockdown.
All right, let's take a look at the knockdown now. Manny coming forward. Oh, that's a solid knockdown. That is a definite knockdown. A right to the head sent Cotto down. There's nothing flukish about that one. He brought the punches up from the body. Beautifully done.
Even as Cotto attempted to bully Manny, the Filipino legend stole away his momentum.
Pacquiao, that's what he should be doing. Turning, and reloading. Manny Pacquiao to handle. Pacquiao turning, perfect.
And a nice body shot by Pacquiao as well.
Whoa, that's textbook. But does he want to get into a slugfest with him? Cotto wants to make it a war, it looks like. Left hook lands from Cotto.
And he can switch because he's a natural southpaw.
Oh, nice movement from Cotto to avoid those shots. And he's down again. Combination puts him down.
He's hurt this time. He's very wobbly. All right, let's take a look at it. Pacquiao, just a brilliant left hook. Look at it, it's a one-punch knockdown. And you could see he was actually flagging in the wind, it looked like, before he went down.
Pacquiao with the flurries and a beautiful left hook. It was sort of an uppercut. There it is. Series of uppercuts. Cotto coming forward, using his momentum, and Pacquiao with his power punch.
Coming into round five, it was clear that Manny was starting to pick him apart now.
Just due to the body attacks, but it's been the other way around.
It's exactly outslug the slugger. Pacquiao turning, looking for angles. Right hand.
Is that going to catch up in the later rounds? That remains to be seen with Pacquiao.
We'll see. If it goes later, Mario.
It's true, Nick.
End of five.
Whether it was the damage or the pace of the fight, Cotto was clearly starting to slow down in these middle rounds.
Darting in, darting out, that's when he's the most effective.
Yeah, free shots here as Cotto can't dial in.
And really put on a show. It's the best for the sport. That's why this product is unbeatable.
Pacquiao has the champion on the ropes momentarily.
Yeah, I thought he dinged him there a little bit.
And it's funny, it's just odd that Cotto's been southpaw, don't you think?
Oh yeah, he's been active this round. I thought he kind of took that last round off.
A lot of steam has been taken from Cotto.
I agree, Mario.
A lot of steam at making adjustments and doing what he has to do to win.
Oh, he got hit flush. Flush with the left hand. And Pacquiao's holding on to him.
And possibly, and big shot by Cotto.
A lot of power.
Pacquiao answering.
Cotto's power was not the defining force that some thought it might be, and it looked like Manny was having far more of an impact.
Here comes Pacquiao on big. Pacquiao far busier. And more effective even in this seventh.
And you can hear those shots.
Cotto's heart could not be denied in the 8th round, but Manny was in cruise control here.
Shots after 3 shots. The faster man.
There was some notable tension in the Cotto corner coming into round 9, as his coaches began to sense that time was running out.
As Pacquiao launched a furious assault.
Pacquiao was now in total control of this fight, totally unafraid of what Miguel was throwing back at him.
You know, I really thought coming into this fight that the tumultuous Nate, with people not getting along, that it might have an effect, and it just hasn't shown itself at all.
He loves the fight, doesn't he? All right, Cotto trying to box now.
He looks like he's trying to gather himself for one big.
More crisp this round, but
I think Miguel would like to start something with that big left hook of his.
who knows how he feels, how tired, how exhausted.
Well, he's moving around like he's had a lot of energy, and I think Manny's just waiting for him to. It's almost like a matador.
Half minute to go in the 10th. And we'll go to the corners and see. It appears so.
Well, he didn't get hit.
And he gathered himself a bit. But he didn't even win it, it would seem.
Pacquiao started to turn up the heat in the 11th, sensing that the finish is near.
There he goes when he wants.
There's that body
When he wants. He got
He's trying to pick a spot.
Well, look, Pacquiao end for the flurry of the punch that ends it.
And I don't think Miguel believes he can pull it off anymore.
Manny made sure to save his very best for last, though.
And there he goes.
He's in the house as the chant lifts up from every seat in the
It
house.
took the mighty Cotto 12 rounds to go down, but he eventually did break. Even the toughest chins eventually get cracked by a finisher as fearsome as Pac-Man.
He can do.
I said it.
As he's now welterweight.
Up next for the mighty Pacquiao was Chris Algieri, a talented opponent, for sure. But how would he do there with a generational great? Round 1 of Pacquiao versus Algieri made one thing clear. Manny did not fear the power coming back at him.
The colors, of course, you know these fighters. Pacquiao has the white on top of his trunks. Manny's on the monitors look not as light as they are when you see him in reality.
Distinct difference in the two size of the fight with Provodnikov when he had a terrible first round and had to come on late to round that. He's very athletic. He moves around that ring very.
Continues to sort of chase him around, and he picks his shots. And he's trying to take advantage of his jab.
The first semi-big moment of the fight came in round 2, although we'll let you be the judge of how damaging it was.
And I think if we have a wide shot of the replay up, and that's a problem when you have wet logos in the corner this time of, when there's been a lot of fights already.
He incorporated basketball into his life as well, as all those other things that you mentioned, Colonel. There's the first. We'll take a look at some of the action there now. Pacquiao coming forward, you did see a punch, but as he goes back, his legs definitely slip out from underneath him. But the fact that the first knockdown
did he
of the
call
fight,
that a knockdown?
Yes.
Yeah, because his right foot slipped from beneath him, and the replay will show that on that logo. But it's officially scored as a knockdown. There might have been a punch behind it.
Algieri was clearly moving well, but that was about it.
Oh, that one right. There's more than 70 world title fights. Oh, that one right. Yeah, he has. He's caught him, I think, 3 times that I've counted so far with the lead right hand. When he loads that up, that's his power shot. He can knock a guy out with that. Nice body shot by Pacquiao.
There was a very clear power difference at play here, and Algieri simply couldn't earn his opponent's respect.
Manny looks almost a little frustrated sometimes. Well, that part, if that's what they were talking about in the corner, Algieri is certainly executing it. But he walked into a nice uppercut there. Gets back, protects himself, takes him on the glove.
Of course, Freddie thought that this fight wouldn't go past 3 rounds.
Well, you know, Freddie is...
That hurts. Pacquiao landing a...
Algieri came out for the fifth looking to up his intensity.
Well, our principal's in there, Chris Algieri with his back to you. That's Manny Pacquiao facing you with the red gloves on.
I'm interested in seeing here, Colonel, if Algieri now tries to pick up his offensive output. Because they talked, remember, after the second round, you got 2 more rounds of this. After the third round, you see what's happening? It's all unfolding. So apparently I would think that by plan, round 5 is when they expect to start picking it up.
Well, they better start picking it up because he's got to win after 4 rounds. He's got to win 5 straight rounds just to be even. Don't forget, we had that knockdown back in the second round. Manny on the assault again.
Most of those punches were missing, though, by Pacquiao. I didn't think that was low.
Algieri facing you now. White gloves. Manny the southpaw. He went with that left-hand lead that time. And the right-hand lead for the orthodox fighter, Algieri, has been successful for. Staying back. Algieri picks his shots when he comes in. Manny tries to keep pressure on, and Algieri making a miss a lot. Can you remember, Rich? I'm trying to think if I've seen Manny missing any shots as he's missing tonight as well. And he's landing more, but he's missing a lot of shots too with the movement of Algieri.
No, I really can't. He has missed quite a few punches. He's missed quite a few just in this round alone.
Yeah. Well, that's what made me think of it, particularly. Minute to go in the 5th.
Algieri trying to get that jab going.
I mean, Chris is doing fine boxing, but he's just not scoring enough. There's not enough offense. His defense is beautiful, except for Manny lands more punches. He goes to that right hand. That right hand has been the most effective. He feinted with the left, but didn't let the right hand go. He's got to let his hands go more, I'll tell you that.
I do think this has been Algieri's best round.
It has been, but he still hasn't landed enough shots. Manny's landed more. As many as he misses, he still is landing more. But none of them, very few of them are clean. Maybe that's what they're talking about in Algieri's corner. And if that's the case, then, that's his strategy. Closing seconds now of this, the 5th round. In a chess match of a fight, although Pacquiao's in front. By the way, that's on a...
Pacquiao is not the type of fighter to let anyone steal his momentum, and so he came back with a big round 6.
That was a good one.
That was a good shot, is right. And his Manny realized he may have hurt him, and he dropped him. And that's kind of the way he rolled over against Provednikov in the 1st round of the last fight.
It was that first shot that got him.
That was a pretty good straight left hand. He hurt him again and dropped him. That's a knockdown. This makes it a 10-7 round.
Algieri's claiming that he slipped in the corner again.
And he may have.
By round 7, Pacquiao was preparing to take full control of this bout's rhythm.
Algieri with his name in the back. Now to the left. Manny with a nice combination, followed by the right hand.
Algieri's corner desperately tried to tell their fighter that Manny was tiring, but that's all they could really do.
The fighter comes back to his corner, and his corner man is all panicked.
He was right in the fight. And that may be, they may feel that they can take him out later. It's got to be that feeling because they're giving away an awful lot. Have involved the hind foot of Algieri. Algieri just boxing nicely now, but going to the well, but coming up a little. Pacquiao continues to miss a lot of punches, but he's landing more than Chris is. He really does.
But he's got to have something more than
but
that.
He really hasn't snapped the head back at Manny on many occasions. Manny just grazed him at
The biggest round of the fight so far came in the 9th, and it was clear that Pacman was ready to step on the gas.
Manny's not picking up that title because straight left hand right down the middle, and Algieri's down for the 4th time of the fight. That's the best knockdown of the fight. It's up to 7. And 8, is he going to make it? Yeah, he just
barely
gets up.
Wow, that was a tremendous punch, a sensational power-packed, scorching shot by Manny Pacquiao.
Certainly the best punch of the fight, and that's the first real serious knockdown. And there's a ton of time. Algieri's in a heap of trouble here. I think he went down to a knee. They're going to have to score that as a knockdown. So he's down 2 times here. And his eyes are glassy. And here comes Manny again. Remember, there's no 3 knockdown rule, but Gino can stop the fight if Algieri can't defend himself. Manny's on top of it. He wants to knock him out right here. Look at this.
He said the fire's back, and he's throwing like it is.
Yeah, he's trying to take him out.
Pacquiao thought the fight was being stopped right there.
I don't know why Gino stopped in the hands of 3. Because he doesn't know how much time is remaining in this round. And Pacquiao has given him really a wallop. Inside of 10 seconds to go, it looks like he'll survive.
The points difference on the scorecards between these two must have been staggering heading into round 10.
Manny on the assault again with solid left. Right hand uppercut has Algieri going back. His legs are shot right now.
Pedal sometimes late in a fight. But I'm sure Freddie is reminding him again, go get that knockout. Knock this guy out.
You know, give him a chance to knock him out. Margarito as tough as they come, but Algieri very tough too, but he's not standing up to Manny Pacquiao after being down 5 times.
I'll never forget Roach telling Manny Pacquiao in the corner when Manny had Oscar De La Hoya in a bad way. Look, it's your job to knock him out.
Now, Manny's just really overpowering him here. Algieri's legs actually look stronger now than they did about a minute ago in this round.
Oh.
Boy, he cracked him again. And he catches him with a powerful left again. Here's the combination, and down goes Chris Algieri for the 6th time in the fight. His eyes are clear, and he should be able to continue. There's the standing 8. Not standing 8, the 8 count. Says he's okay, and his eyes...
We gotta give Algieri credit for his heart. Most men would have quit on themselves by now.
Underestimate the value of that.
With that kind of experience in big fights, and that's what he needs now if it were to happen, to catch him with a punch light, but he doesn't have that kind of power, especially at this stage.
19 world champions, current, past, interim that he's fought. You just can't.
He caught him with the right hand that time. Snapped the head of Chris. Seconds now of the 11th round, and it's a Manny Pacquiao clinic tonight.
In the end, despite the toughness of his opponent, there was only one winner here.
That one partially blocked, but Algieri hasn't got enough power offensively now to do anything to Manny, and Manny is the one plodding forward trying to catch up with Chris here. Chris bounces the right hand off of Manny's head. Manny with the assault with that left hand. Now here comes the power. And cuffed him behind the right ear with that left hand. Pacquiao's bruised a little bit in the face, but nailed with a solid right hand. The condition that Algieri's in, that he can move this well on his weak legs.
Of South Africa. And Freddie Roach, Manny Pacquiao, I think he's pretty good.
And he was right.
And Pacquiao put on a sensational performance he is today, and what he's gone through and done in his career. It's amazing.
The finish. That's it. It's all over. Manny Pacquiao has retained
And with
his
that,
championship.
Pacquiao registered yet another dominant win. He managed to knock Algieri down, a grand total of 6 times en route to victory. But what is your own personal favorite Manny Pacquiao performance of all time? And do you think he has another fight in him before his inevitable retirement?